Grand rise, grand afternoon, grand evening, or grand rest, wherever you are, whenever you tune in. This piece is called The Pulse of Now. Yo, step into the moment. Feel the air hit your skin. The world's loud, but the quiet's where we begin. Mindfulness ain't a buzzword. It's a beat you can find. A rhythm that wakes up the heart and the mind. You see, life's like a treadmill. Always pushing you fast, chasing what's next, haunted by what's past. The mind's a wild horse galloping through worries, regrets, a million things to do. But mindfulness says, whoa, slow it down. Feel the ground beneath you, right here, right now. It's the coffee shop chatter, the hum of the street, the warmth of your shoes hugging tired feet. It's noticing the breeze, the way it kisses the trees. Or the laugh of a kid swinging high with ease. Not scrolling, not stressing, not planning your day. Just being fully here in the simplest way. When the boss snaps sharp, or the bills stack high, mindfulness is the pause before you reply. It's catching that spark, that flash of heat, and choosing to breathe. Instead of defeat. It's seeing your thoughts like leaves on a stream, not grabbing them tight, just letting them dream. This ain't about perfection, or sitting cross-legged for hours. It's finding the now in your morning showers. Feel the water, hear the drip, let the worries slide. You're not your stress, you're the stillness inside. Every moment you choose to just be, just see. You're turning the world to a higher frequency. For humanity, this is the spark we need. No more noise, no more greed. Mindfulness plants a seed in the everyday grind. A revolution born in the quiet of the mind. One breath, one step, one choice at a time. We weave a new history for humankind. So grab this moment, let it hum, let it sing. Feel the pulse of now in every little thing. You're not just you, you're the air, the sound, the light, a piece of the world shining bright in the night. Mindfulness is the key the door, the call to wake up, to rise, to be one with it all. Mindfulness, in this context, is about cultivating awareness to see through the ego's illusions, like comparison, fear, or the need for control, and live from a place of presence and compassion. These practices help you become a frequency holder, someone who radiates calm and connection, fostering a ripple effect that supports humanity's shift towards a more conscious, unified future. And number 1, pause and observe the ego, what it is. When you feel triggered, angry, jealous, or stressed, pause and notice the thoughts driving those feelings instead of reacting. Observe them like clouds passing by. This creates space between you and the ego's chatter. How to do it. With scenario, you're at work and a coworker gets praised for a project you contributed to. Your ego might say, "They're stealing my shine." Practice taking a deep breath and silently ask, "What's this feeling? Where is it coming from?" Notice the ego's need to be seen. Don't judge it, just watch. Then choose to congratulate your coworker instead of sulking. We can set some reminders for ourselves daily, 2 to 3 times a day, to check in with our thoughts. At least several times a week, at a minimum. Are they ego-driven, comparing and defending? Or are they present-focused? And why it matters for humanity. I've been referring to it as evolution for quite some time, but I'm not so sure about rinsing and repeating evolution. Let's refer to this now as rehumanization. By seeing the ego as just thoughts, not truth, you weaken its hold. This reduces personal conflict and a model of less reactive ways of being, helping others move towards peace and unity. which is the key for a more connected humanity. Number 2, anchor in the present moment. What it is. The ego thrives on dwelling in the past, regrets, grudges, or the future, worries and fantasies. Mindfulness brings you back to the now, where the ego has less power. This aligns you with the calm frequency of a holder. How to do it? Well, you're stressed about a looming deadline while eating lunch. Practice stopping and focusing on one sense for 30 seconds. Feel the texture of your food. Hear the hum of the fridge, or notice your breath. Let the deadline thoughts drift without chasing them. Then there's this other grounding exercise that I was reminded of a few months ago. Naming 5 things you see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. It pulls you into the moment. And this is why it matters. Presence dissolves the ego's drama, creating space for clarity and kindness. When more people live in the now, society shifts from fear-driven chaos to mindful cooperation. As the spoken word piece suggests, with finding the peace that burns through the fight. Number 3, practicing non-attachment to roles. The ego ties your identity to labels. Parent, employee, success, failure. Mindfulness helps you see these as temporary roles, not your essence, freeing you to live from a deeper, universal self. For instance, you feel crushed after a bad performance review, thinking, I'm a failure. Instead, we practice sitting quietly for a couple of minutes, and perhaps we could even repeat, I am not my job, my mistakes, or my wins. And visualize those labels as hats you can take off. Feel the quiet awareness beneath them. That's your true self. The quiet awareness. At the end of each day, you can write down these roles you played. I mean, just one will suffice. In one moment you're acting from presence, not ego. Like listening to a friend without needing to fix them. Are you a fixer? How many fixers do we have out there? I know. I too have felt though I could be a big help by being a fixer. Also known as a people pleaser depending on the context of the situation. Yet another role. A 2-for-1 deal, I suppose. Letting go of labels reduces the need to compete or prove yourself, fostering unity over division. This aligns with the piece's vision. My spoken word about dropping the mask to create a world where we grows over me. Number 4, cultivating compassionate awareness. Listen up, beloved, dear ones, dear friends. Class is in session. What it is, instead of judging others, an ego habit, mindfulness helps you see their shared humanity, even when they're being difficult. This builds the compassionate vibe of a frequency holder. Someone cuts you off walking down the aisle of a grocery store, and you're in a rush. Your ego wants to curse them out. Take a breath and think. They're human, maybe stressed or late, like I've been. Send them a silent wish for calm. Then let it go. Try a 1-minute loving kindness meditation. Close your eyes and silently say, may I be at peace. May others be at peace. Start with yourself. Then extend it to someone you find challenging. Why it matters for evolution, or rehumanizing. Compassion breaks the ego's us versus them mindset, fostering connection. As my spoken word piece says, no more lines in the sand, just hands reaching out. This practice helps build a world where love outweighs conflict. Number 5, breathe through the reactivity. The ego loves instant reactions, snapping, arguing, or stressing. Mindfulness uses your breath to slow down and choose a higher response, aligning with the frequency holder's calm. There's a spill, and you're about to yell. But instead, you can pause and take a few slow, deep breaths, feeling the chest rise and fall. And ask yourself, what's the kindest way to handle this? Then respond. Or maybe even clean it up together with a smile. You can also practice box breathing. And if you'd like to know more about how to do that, I do know of a couple of people I can refer you to, as well as a channel on YouTube called Just a Yogi. For 1 minute each morning, building a habit of pausing before reacting. Slowing down reactions reduces conflict and spreads calm. This supports that call to be the holder, that spark, that vibe, creating ripples of peace that shift humanity towards cooperation. Reflect on inner connection. What it is. Helps you act from a place of unity, amplifying the frequency holder's impact. When we get frustrated with someone we're working around or working with, we can take a moment to think. We're all connected. They're struggling, just like I do sometimes. Imagine a web linking you to them and to everyone. Act from that perspective. Maybe offering a kinder word. You could also take up journaling. And one way you can deepen that tomorrow. Why it matters. Seeing interconnection dissolves the ego's walls, aligning with the peace's vision of a world where we're not split apart. This fosters a collective shift towards unity and shared purpose. How these practices drive humanity and our, basically in so many words, rehumanization here. Although we never stopped being human, we just stopped treating each other as human, as humanity, which is two words: human and unity. These mindfulness practices tie directly to the theme of my spoken word piece yesterday. The evolution vibe. Empowering individuals to transcend the ego. Embody the frequency holder's energy. Dear ones, breaking the ego-driven cycles with practices like pausing and breathing through reactivity, like breathing through the fight, stopping patterns of anger and division, creating space for understanding. This reduces personal and societal conflict, paving the way for a more peaceful world, spreading a higher frequency. By anchoring in the present and acting with compassion, you radiate the calm, connected vibe of a frequency holder. As my it was a poem, but now it's a spoken word piece. As it says, they hold a vibe that says, I care. And this inspires others, creating a ripple effect that shifts collective consciousness. Shifting from me to we. I even wrote a song about it. I've been so inspired through self-direction without the oversharing this time. Non-attachment to roles and reflecting on inner connection. Align with that call to let the me fade. Let the we grow. This moves humanity from competition to collaboration. key for a sustainable, unified future, and also part of last week's 7-day outlook. All of it coming into fruition to some degree. Building a new earth. Each practice plants seeds from a world that flowers. As my peace and vision. By choosing presence over ego, individuals contribute to a society where compassion, not conflict, defines progress, evolving humanity towards the new earth of shared awareness. Start small. Just pick one. It's never one and done. Pause and observe. I challenge you to try it for 5 minutes a day for a week. And build from there. You can use your triggers as cues. When you feel stressed or defensive, see it as a signal to practice mindfulness, turning ego moments into growth opportunities, expansion possibilities. How to make it more relatable to your everyday life, our everyday lives. Tie practices to routines. Reflecting on connection during your commute, or more calmly brushing your teeth even. Noticing the breath can actually prevent you from gagging. Model these practices in small ways. Especially the part about listening fully to a friend from end to end. I challenge you to do that all week long. Pause and observe. Practice on a friend by actually listening to them from beginning to the end. Then reflect on it. No worries, you will not be quizzed. But by the end of the week, I would love to read your thoughts about it in my comment section. Listening fully to a friend. This, some of you already do this like second nature. And it aligns with being a frequency holder, inspiring others without preaching. I want to thank you so very much, Multiversal Soul, Familia, for tuning in. With much gratitude and appreciation. From my heart chakra to yours, brightest of blessings. I gotta take a little time to think things over. Yup. Agape. Omni love to all.